Are you tired of being the weakest link? Are you 60 million power and still a bitch? Did you spend $500 on a game and still afraid to come unshielded? Well, this is the video for you. Be a golden goose and still don't get cooked.
No, bitch, be on.
Okay, everybody. Here's a video on how to keep up to, let's say, 3.5 million troops safe. You know, maybe give or take a few, depending upon your science and stuff. Right now, I am in a very weak castle. It's one of my secondary castles. Uh, my co-player plays in it, and you know we still have yet to build some science and stuff like that, some equipment and stuff like that in this castle, but she still happens to make it to every kingdom versus kingdom event. So, um, and she still hasn't been zeroed. She's been burnt, but she ain't been zeroed. So, I'm gonna show you guys some tips on how to do this and how to actually have fun in the game and not stay under the shield, and you know, maybe make sure that you don't end up crying about a game and deleting all your troops, you know, and screwing somebody over. So, all right, so let's get underway. All right, the average castle that is of this power and of this science, which really doesn't have too awful much science. So you could actually be able to hide more than 30 million power. You know, this is a video on how to hide about 30, between 30 and 35 million power. You know, so all right, now I have, say I have 6 marches. This castle does not have 6 marches, but say that I do have 6 marches, because now that I want to, I'm gonna focus on that 6th march in this castle, which means that I've got to bring up the college to prestige 5, and also uh, research down here this advanced military, which means down here, boom, Legion expansion. The materials and the the shit is nothing. That's easy to get. Um, it's just a matter of sitting down one day and actually doing it. Might might decide to. Let me see how many. I got 58,000. Um, I'm thinking that I can do it. Maybe, might do it today. Let me see. You know, might do it after I get done with this video. So, what it'll do is I've got to do that, bring it up to P5, and throne rally 1. That's nothing. That's nothing. The resources are nothing. And this, it doesn't require any research stones or anything. So I'm golden. Anyways, so let's get done with that. Don't want to ramble no more. Okay, during kingdom versus kingdom, say you have 226,979 or 479 hospital capacity. Um, I think I wrote that down wrong. 220,479 hospital capacity. Now, that is bare minimum. Some people are going to look at this and be like, damn, that's weak. Whatever, whatever. But he does not have any equipment on him right now. I'm going to make equipment for him and bring him up and everything. No big deal. By the time that I'm done with him, he'll have like 400,000 hospital capacity. Maybe outside of Kingdom versus Kingdom, but during Kingdom versus Kingdom, he has about a 340 hospital capacity, because that adds 50%. You get a 50% bonus on hospital capacity during Kingdom events. You also get a March bonus, depending on your science. So all this really depends. Now let's just say that you have a 217,500 March size, which that is what I've got right now. It is about 217,500. All right, and that's with full combat, whatever, whatever. All right, you add a 50% buff on that. That's going to be 326,181. Now, don't think that I'm a mathematician, because I've got my handy dandy notebook right here. So, what this is going to do is it's going to bring up your march size to 326,181. Now, the reason that you want to do that is not only to attack other castles, but what you want to do is you want to be able to reinforce others. You want to be able to get rid of as many troops out of your castle as possible. Now, if you can take all of the troops out of your castle, then you don't even need a hero on the wall. You don't need none of that. All you do is just use your 5 marches. You keep your sixth one for joining the rally, and your hero, your good hero. You send your 5 marches out, maybe 7 if you've got really good science. I can get 7 in my P6, so I can send out 6 marches and use one for a rally if I wanted to, if I wasn't 140 million power. So what I would do is I would go with 5 marches out, use the sixth one to join the rallies, make sure that you send your hero into that rally, and then I would hide the rest of my troops. Now, even at 61 million power, I would still hide some troops because if they did happen to set a rally and, you know, were lucky enough to get a 0 off on you because this castle is not that strong, if they were to do that, then you would at least preserve some troops. You would still have the hospital capacity of, let's say, 400,000, whatever, and then you would have up to 1.9 million troops outside of your castle. That's a huge deal off of, that's 2.5 million troops almost, out of 7.4 million. Now, it's not much, but it beats a complete 0. And if you're 30 million power, that's going to be about all your troops. A 30 million power castle with average science holds about 3 million to 3.5 million troops. Now, what I would do, honestly, is I would work on hospital capacity and that next march and a march size. That way you can reinforce other castles, send out camps, do all this extra shit. That way you don't have to have a bunch of troops in your castle. And to make it even better, you don't even have to have a hero in your castle. You don't have to worry about your heroes getting taken. For those of you that are in war, in your own kingdom, stuff like that, you come unshielded, you start hitting castles, bam, 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 use only one march, send them other marches off, off the screen. You can't find them. By the time that they find them, boom, you done teleported. They might hit you a couple of times. You might have some wounded, but that's about it. Now, think about it like this. If you're in your kingdom, it's even easier. So, say I want to place a turret or um, uh, what is this? Fortress, whatever. Say I want to place one of those. All that I've got to do is place one, and then I could just send marches, boom, 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 all the way up to my rally capacity. Now, in combat, my rally capacity is, let's see here. My rally capacity will be 1.2 million. Now, say you set 4 rallies. If you've only got 5 marches, set 4 rallies. Use the 5th one for your attack. That's like almost all your troops. There's no way that anybody can 0 you. So if you set 30-minute rallies on all of this stuff and you start attacking stuff, boom, you got your troops all safe. You don't have to worry about, or not set 30-minute rallies, but build 4 forts. For those of you lucky enough to be able to build forts like that, I am a alliance leader, so I can just destroy forts, build them whenever, whatever. You can also build turrets and stuff like that to your capacity. Now, that might not give you as long of a window, but you can clean a few decent farms, stuff like that. Now, also, outside of that, you can, during Kingdom versus Kingdom, you can have an extended march for your reinforcements, which that means that, like on my P6, I can send almost 900,000 reinforcements. If you have decent science in your P5 or P6 and it's only got 3 million power or whatever, you can hide almost 5 million troops. That's crazy. That's crazy. So don't think that you're just nobody and constantly having to shield. You can constantly work these ways or work ways around this stuff. You don't have to be a bitch. All this talk of, oh well, I've got to stay shielded no matter what all the time. You can still have fun. Sometimes you just got to work a way around it. Now, thank you guys for watching. Please hit my ding dong, like and subscribe. That way you get notifications of my future videos. Thank you guys. Peace.
Check.